Hello, my name is Jonathan Kahn, and I'm here today to teach you 10 steps to get a girl's phone number. Let's begin. Step 1, location. Location isn't just deciding where to go. Location is actually a strategy. Choosing your environment is kind of like choosing your strengths. And what I mean by that is you want to choose an environment that brings out your natural strengths. For example, do you love to cook? Well, then maybe it'll be a great idea to meet someone in a supermarket. Do you love to read? Well, head to the bookstore. Any location that lets you act out of your strengths is going to be a great place to get started. Step 2, tune in. Now, what do I mean about tuning in? Well, let's take it right from the first second that you see a girl that you're attracted to, that you see someone that you would like to speak to. Well, it's important to check out what's happening in your body. What is your reaction? Where are your thoughts going? Do you go first to, oh, she's hot, I want to talk to her? Are you right away thinking about sex? Like, damn, I want to hit that. Like, what's going on in your head? Check that out, because no matter what's going on, that's not where you have to stay. And in fact, that's typically not the best place to stay, because that's your reaction and it's your responsibility. Like one of my friends like to say, it's your ability to respond to these emotions that you get that are really going to change your game. So if you are stepping straight into desire and you approach someone else from the opposite sex, typically I'm talking about from a man going to a woman with desire, she can feel it. She can feel it before you've said one word. So, what are some healthier options? What is going to create a more long-lasting connection as an energy to step forward with? Well, instead of desire, I recommend that you check out curiosity. Instead of desire, I recommend that you check out gratitude. I am always so grateful when I see someone that makes me feel a certain way, that makes me feel love inside my chest. It boils up and it's sexy and it's hot, but what do? I go to gratitude. I'm so appreciative that I'm going to have the opportunity to meet this person. So that's what I step forward with. And, just think about it. Like if a girl's having a guy come up to them and they feel this desire, like they want something, that's not a tender, loving, happy feeling. That's wanting something. That's neediness. But if someone is genuinely curious and interested, now that's someone that I might talk to. So you got to think about what's going on. You have to tune in. Now, once you tune in, you have set yourself into a good energy and you're ready to step forward. The next step will be breaking the ice. So you've already chosen this great location to meet people. So you already have something to work with. You don't need to create some kind of story. You have your surroundings to work off of. So use it. Whatever the girl is currently doing is a great opportunity to break the ice. You can use whatever's happening around the both of you as a conversation starter. Now, breaking the ice really isn't supposed to be complicated. It's just supposed to start the communication. So you can break the ice with anything. If you have a little joke or a little remark that you can make that's funny, that's awesome. Break the ice and then carry on with something. And that's going to bring us to the next step. The next step is going to be asking a question. So I broke the ice with the compliment, but that didn't go anywhere. It just gave me a little a little way to get started. So next, I have to ask a question. Now, it's really, really, really important that you avoid yes or no questions. Don't ask a question that can just be put to the side, and then she can turn her head and walk away. Now ask something that's a little bit thought-provoking. Actually ask something that you're interested in. Ask something that's going to lead to her telling a story. Really what you want is her sharing something with you and opening up a little bit. So ideas for questions could be like, if you were in a grocery store, like I was saying earlier, hey, what are you going to make with those ingredients? I have no idea what to do with that. Then you get to hear maybe what she's going to make. Or have you read any other books by this author? What's your favorite dish at this restaurant? Or if you're enjoying some kind of sport at the time, how long have you been ice skating for? Just get a little story going. Just get a little story going. And then listen. Now, listening doesn't mean stalling so that you can figure out what you're going to say next. Actually, listening happens with your body. Nodding your head, looking enthusiastically, it's eye contact. Listening is actually taking the time to deepen the connection and to learn something about another person. It's taking a breath and sometimes saying yeah or wow, or making some kind of actual vocal response is great. Women are really good at it. You probably have seen them all talk at the same time. They're really good. They won't feel cut off if you interject with a little or just something that shows some enthusiasm. So listen full-heartedly and really take in what they're saying. And then after you've listened to everything that she's had to say, you're not cutting her off. Let her finish. Then you're going to ask another question. Now, typically, the first question that you ask kind of just opens her up. It kind of just, maybe the story that she tells you is really short, maybe it's just a couple of sentences in her response, but now you have something to work off of. So based off of whatever she just told you, ask another question and dig deeper. And again, we'll go to the next step. Listen. Hear what she has to say. Now, after you've asked a couple questions, you showed that you're a good listener, you smiled, you're kind of at this point where you can decide, do I really want this person's phone number or not? Is this someone who I actually feel like I connect with? If the person is not feeling you at all and they're turning their head or turning their body away from you, don't even ask for a phone number. Just smile and say, nice to meet you, and carry on, because then you can keep that good energy walking away and you don't, create rejection for yourself. You just, gave it a shot. Maybe it wasn't the right match, but you have to ask multiple questions and listen and not cut them off and just really feel it with your heart. But after you've asked a couple questions and you've gone through this, you can go to the next step. The next step is sharing a personal experience. Now, I think that your personal experience that you're sharing should be in the same frame of the story of the question that you asked. Like if you're talking about food, explain your favorite. Maybe say something that is gonna lead to maybe them asking more questions. But give a piece of yourself, open up a little bit, maybe even get in touch with a little bit of vulnerability in a powerful way just by sharing something honestly. An honest, true, whatever it is that comes out of you, just keep it authentic and genuine and share something about yourself. And after you finish sharing, if the conversation still isn't if it's not naturally rolling, or maybe she was busy beforehand or something, just take this next step as an opportunity to come up with a reason to call. Like, oh, I have to go right now, but I just had to talk to you and you seem so cool. Could I get your phone number? It's as easy as that, It's as easy as that. Just asking, hey, I would love to do blank. I would love to do this with you. Would that be something you're interested in? Oh, could I get your phone number? You've already engaged, you've already shared, you've already kind of tested the water. Go for it. Ask for the phone number. And then the final step, the most important step, is let her go. Either because you say right off the bat that you're busy and you have to go, which is a great idea, just keep it clean, cut it off and just say, and respect her time. But let her go, because most likely she was busy, doesn't have a lot of time to talk to you, is interested, has given you her phone number. Now create space. Space creates desire with one another. Space is really important, And after you've let her go, oh my gosh, people say wait 3 days to call. You don't need to wait 3 days to call, maybe wait 1 day. The next day, say, hey, I was thinking about you, and come up with an idea, set forward a plan. Would you like to go do this? Or what's your schedule like this week? Check in through a text message. These days, text messages work really well. I would recommend going to text message, but if you want to call, all the power to you. Let her go. You did it. Now you have a phone number, And if you get rejected, if someone doesn't want to give you their phone number, congratulations. It's amazing. Congratulations. The more rejections, the better, because this is a game of statistics and you're stepping out of your comfort zone. You're grabbing phone numbers from people who you're genuinely interested in. This isn't random. This is someone who you were intrigued by. So the more rejections, it's fine. The more rejections, the better, because you're narrowing it down and you're finding some people that you could actually become friends with and who actually have time for you. Because who knows what's going on in this stranger's life? They just broke up with someone. They're currently in a relationship. It's people's lives are complicated. So don't ever take things too personally. Guys take things too personally all the time. Don't take it too personally. Just let it be. And if someone doesn't text you back, it's all good. Give it a couple days. Give it a couple weeks. I had a girl, seriously, wait 11 months to reach me. Now, of course, I reached out to her a couple of times, and then when she stopped writing me back, I respected her space. 11 months later, she hits me up. We go on some wonderful dates. We have a loving connection. It was the right time of her life to be back in communication with me. Let things go. Be graceful. Move forward. Stay strong in your emotional intelligence, guys. Emotional intelligence is key. So keep your wits about you. Go pick up some girls, and I hope you have a great day. This is John Khan. I'm out.